That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because... First down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And to give this time to the tailback. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
56, check 56. We want this.
Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Dallas. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. "21 yards. Well done on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That's what I do. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Tackles. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 53's the Mike.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's our time. 53's the Mike. Check 53. I got you.
Bridgewater now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some... They'll run it now out of the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And that rushing just one shy. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Spins past it. It's taken to the 26. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, They're not as worried and concerned about getting...
There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get it back.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. I got him. I got him. Ready, go.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 99. Check 99. Wahoo. Go. I got motion. I got motion. Mike, 53.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.